Ukraine is a country of unique possibilities and inexhaustible resources. Its vast territory stretched from the Carpathians to Crimean mountains. Impressive landscapes, mild climate and convenient geographical situation have always been attractive to investors. It is in these lands that European monarchs erected their residences, trade routes crossed, and whole peoples found their settlements. The modern Ukraine is an original European state resting on rich soils and having access to Black and Azov seas. The Ukrainian economy may be turned into a gold mine for the businesses through sound investments. Today, Ukraine presents a golden Klondike for investors, because it still remains to be a very promising land. Being a fount of possibilities, Ukraine remains to be too tough to be boiled by investors, because obtaining necessary papers may turn out to be an endless scurrying along the line of command due to current regulations and legislation. It is only domestic specialists who are focused on the Ukrainian market and know the law of Ukraine inside out, who may assist in setting this kind of problems. Our institute operates on a single wicket principle. There are specially organized departments that can start working with investors at the stage of coordination and all kind of negotiations with state authorities and all the way through design and administration of this project, while construction of any given object remains under construction. The Institute of Investment Strategy of Regional Development has been operating in the market since 2005. The Institute renders the whole range of services on elaboration and realization of investment and architectural and construction projects. The key advantages we have is that with separate departments able to operate independently, we are able to reach a result twice or thrice as quick as any other institution because our departments may work as a complex. Joint efforts of the 7 departments operating within the organizational structure make it possible to realize an audit of any type of investors, beginning with a pre-project analysis and investment risk evaluation, and through elaboration and coordination of estimates and design specifications with no other company's involvement. All types of works they perform at the Institute are licensed. The Institute is licensed to perform topographic and geodesic and cartographic works, any works connected with creation of architectural objects, as well as to render services on land appraisal and land use planning. This institute is unique because it was already 5 years ago that we reached marketing differentiation 5 in 1. While all other institutes could then offer 3 types of services, we had already as many as 5 on the list. And this difference was quite perceivable. Investors arrived literally within a couple of months since the day of its foundation. The title Institute of Investment Strategy of Regional Development is self-explanatory. The key specialists of the company have the experience of successful realization of large-scale projects in Kyiv and Kyiv province, the Crimea and Donetsk, Kharkov, Vinnytsia and Lvov provinces. We invited widely experienced specialists to the Institute. Those were the people who have been in their profession for dozens of years. Just starting to talk shops, the investors can see they are dealing with professionals. Presently, the Institute team counts over 70 highly qualified specialists who apply their profound theoretical knowledge and wide practical experience to their work and make use of the state-of-the-art technological equipment, instruments and technologies, which enables them to cope with the task at a high and game-changing level. Although we always take into account the requests and the vision of our customers, on the whole, our task is to prove to the customer that nowadays there are some things existing in the service and construction markets, and our customers usually do take heed. Along with experienced specialists, we also engage young hopefuls in work. They at the Institute believe that professionals should be brought up within the team. The young specialists daily acquire valuable practical experience and new knowledge and learn to find non-standard solutions. Management and investment strategies. They at the Institute apply a complex approach toward any industry branch. Top-ranked specialists are engaged in development of strategic plans and projects. Investment analysts, financiers and marketing specialists thoroughly evaluate and decide on most promising investment projects, compile and update databases, and engage other Institute departments' employees to perform works if necessary. We are balancing between interests of investor-customer and the functions of public control over site development in these territories. Here, they can not only develop intelligent investment strategy for decades, but also make a systematic analysis, calculate risks, set up communication with instances of authority, and, when necessary, perform design and supervision of the construction of objects that have been designed. We render the full range of key-ready services, starting with feed data collection and up to the stage when the customer obtains a construction permit. Naturally, we also perform design and supervision in the course of the construction, as is required by the legislation. Each project of the Institute is a favorite child for the whole team, who invest in it all of its professionalism. There are projects we elaborated for worldwide known firms. For example, we cooperated with Coca-Cola, domestic firm Rochen, Tikurila, and a number of other firms. Now I can name dozens of them, those that work with us, and I have to tell you that no serious frictions between us or remarks ever arose in the course of the work. All issues were decided in a working order. Design. The company would provide the full range of services to any investor. It includes services for designing of objects of construction and decisions on architectural and volume spatial planning for industrial facilities, residential properties, and buildings of social and cultural significance, transport and utility lines. A comprehensive approach to solution of the assigned tasks enables us to fulfill our clients' orders in a timely and quality manner. Expectations for the living environment are growing from year to year, and people aspire for a greater comfort. A convenient living environment is the first thing we stipulate in our projects. The Institute is honored with prestigious European awards: SIQS International Quality Certificate, Swiss Institute for Quality Standards, and the Best Company in Europe, and European Quality International Awards of the European Business Assembly, Oxford, England. The awards are but a modest sum of the credit, for they are capable here to create real architectural masterpieces. Our specialists know for sure what a city of the future should look like. The ideal place is an interesting subject for us to research, because we always remember the ideal place in our everyday practice. Results of our activities will always be there, because we have to preserve the natural environment where people live and at the same time preserve the already existing environs. Moreover, reconstruction will be encouraged at the construction site to enhance the state of the territory. Services in the sphere of land relations. Services in the land relations sphere are the most wanted ones in the domestic real estate market. Investors receive the full range of services at the Institute, beginning with the land lot retrieval and through ownership or land use right engrossment. There are great specialists of ours who are engaged in planning of land use. We have let go many people who turned to us because at other institutes they could not for years receive acts of land projects, they could not do land inventory or settle the issues connected with the receipt of a land surveying, which we do literally within a couple of days, when at other institutions it may be dragged on, say, for months. These are all due to application of a comprehensive approach. Why should our clients design so they can be presented here a complete geodesic report on the locality planned for building construction? We issue a document of title and then we continue to work for a construction design. As a result, a customer who applied to us with a raw territory will obtain all necessary documents, with the only thing remain to be done being the construction proper. Legal support to investors. There is a crucial mechanism implanted in the Institute structure which assists effective operation. And this is the Legal Support Department, with the key functions of complete legal attendance and accompaniment in all spheres of activities carried out by both their customers and the Institute. Each investor has his or her legal advisor, and thus he or she tries to defend his own project, own order, with his own legal support. But we, knowing that not all lawyers that, say, an investor has at his disposal, are prepared to provide this kind of support. And we had a chance to see that we have a legal service of our own, legal analysis on the one hand and legal assistance on the other hand. The lawyers at the Institute of Investment Strategy and Regional Development have all necessary knowledge in the area of organization and legal support for architectural and construction projects. They constantly keep up with the changes that take place in the Ukrainian market regulation and legislation. Within the Institute's walls, one can be sure that apart from business ideas elaboration, all the documents would be good in law. We are prepared to defend whatever we do in the courts, if needed, or at other legal organizations. The major investor would certainly save twice, and sometimes thrice as much time at the normal price policy, as well as at any other institution. They say nothing of their merits at the Institute. They just do their work in a quality manner. Having once been here, an investor becomes our standing customer and sometimes a friend. Today, our cooperation is about action, not words, and this is confirmed with deeds. We were the ordering party in an action plan for strategic development of urban-type settlement Bolshaya Dimurka, and we have many promising projects on stock on development of this urban-type settlement, which, I think, we will bring to life together. And this is why I say work and friendship are, so to say, and it is great when people live this way. The work is performed with high quality. I would like to say that I showed my comrades the solution concerning the industrial zone. This is a quite different object that Institute will develop in the future. Everybody regarded it to be a masterpiece. We are open for cooperation and do our best so that our ideology and strategy, embodied in actual investment projects, would further attractiveness for investments in Ukraine and attract foreign and domestic investors to participation in promising investment projects in practice. There is a continuous creative process. From one project to another, we are striving for the next to be better than the previous one.